South Africa's political landscape continues to evolve at a rapid pace, with shifting alliances and high-profile moves reshaping the balance of power ahead of upcoming elections. In one of the latest developments, Dr. Mncwango has officially begun a new chapter in his political career after joining the Inkatha Freedom Party, a move that is already drawing attention across the country. Speaking after his appointment, Mncwango outlined his motivations for leaving his previous political home and aligning himself with the IFP, describing the decision as both strategic and values-driven. According to Mncwango, his move is rooted in a desire to contribute more effectively to governance and to be part of a political organization that he believes is positioned for growth in South Africa's changing political environment. His comments come at a time when the country is witnessing a broader shift away from traditional party loyalties. The rise of coalition politics, combined with growing voter dissatisfaction, has created an environment where political realignment is becoming increasingly common. In this context, Mncwango's decision reflects a larger trend. Leaders are no longer confined to long-standing party structures, and strategic repositioning is becoming a key feature of South African politics. For the Inkatha Freedom Party, the arrival of Mncwango represents more than just a symbolic gain. Party leadership has described his inclusion as a boost to its organizational strength and campaign readiness, particularly as it prepares for future electoral contests. The IFP has been actively working to rebuild its national presence while consolidating its traditional base in KwaZulu-Natal, one of the most politically contested provinces in the country. Mncwango's experience is expected to play a significant role in this effort. Having previously served in senior political positions, he brings both institutional knowledge and strategic insight, assets that are increasingly valuable in a competitive political environment. But beyond party strategy, the move also raises important questions about the broader political landscape. South Africa is entering a period of heightened competition where no single party can easily dominate the political space. The African National Congress, once the unchallenged leader, is now facing declining support and growing internal challenges. Opposition parties, meanwhile, are seeking to capitalize on this shift, positioning themselves as viable alternatives. The economic freedom fighters continue to push a strong opposition agenda, while newer political formations, including the MK Party, are reshaping voter dynamics. In this crowded field, parties like the IFP are looking to carve out a distinct identity, one that combines historical legacy with renewed relevance. Mncwango's move fits into this strategy. It signals an attempt to attract experienced leaders who can strengthen the party's appeal and expand its reach. However, the success of this approach will depend on several factors. Voters are increasingly focused on performance, credibility, and the ability to deliver tangible results. Political realignments alone are not enough. They must translate to clear policy direction and improved governance. At the same time, Mncwango's departure from his previous party highlights ongoing challenges within South Africa's political organizations. Internal divisions, leadership disputes, and strategic disagreements continue to shape the movement of key figures across party lines. These dynamics are likely to intensify as elections draw closer. For Mncwango himself, the transition represents both an opportunity and a test. He will be expected to demonstrate his value within the IFP, contribute to its strategic objectives, and connect with voters on issues that matter most. His performance could influence not only his own political future, but also the party's prospects in upcoming elections. As South Africa navigates this period of change, developments like this offer a glimpse into the evolving nature of its democracy. The era of predictable political alignments is giving way to a more fluid and competitive environment, where alliances are constantly being redefined. For voters, this presents both challenges and opportunities. On one hand, increased competition can lead to greater accountability and more responsive governance. On the other, it can also create uncertainty and complexity in the political landscape. Ultimately, the significance of Mncwango's move will be determined over time. Will it strengthen the IFP and contribute to its growth, or will it remain a symbolic shift with limited impact? As the country moves closer to the next election cycle, all eyes will be on how parties adapt, how leaders perform, and how voters respond. One thing is clear: South Africa's political story is still being written, and with each new development, the landscape becomes more dynamic, more competitive, and more unpredictable.